Good afternoon guys, and welcome to another video. This one, as you can see, is my Mac screen, and yes, you've guessed it, you're about to see what is on my Mac. Now, for the purpose of this video, I have moved my dock over to the side here on the left, simply because I haven't paid the £15 to remove the watermark for Iris on the bottom of the screen. If I ever get around to doing that, then I will, but you know, it's £15 that doesn't really need to be spent at the minute. I'm sure you can understand. But you may have noticed that I have had a couple of other kind of these videos recently. The first one was what is on my iTunes, second one was what is on my iPhone, this one is what's on my Mac, and yeah, the next one and last one in the kind of series, if you like, is going to be a what's on my iPad. So I've kind of done them in the order of which I bought them, in a way. So the iTunes came first because I had my iPod first, then my iPhone came next because my iPhone was the next Apple product that I bought, then it was my MacBook, which is why I'm doing this now, and then the last one is going to be my iPad because that's the most recent Apple product that I've bought. So here we are on my MacBook Pro 13-inch mid-2012 edition. I was going to say edition now, I'm thinking of the Apple Watch model, and yeah, I had this nearly, oh god, how long have I had it? Ooh, I couldn't tell you, maybe nearly a year I think, I'm not sure, not 100% sure. But as you can see, this is my MacBook screen, and for the purposes of this video I've moved my dock over to this side. Usually I have it at the bottom, but obviously the watermark's in the way. Wallpaper, I don't usually have this, I usually have my own personal wallpaper. Hannah selected like 10-15 photos, put them all in a folder, and then I have them change every 5 seconds, a bit like this. But for the purposes of this video, I've changed it to this. Sorry, but yeah. So this is my desktop, and these are the icons I have at the top here. Obviously, Iris is going on there because we're recording. This one is for 1Password. It's a great app there. Might do an app review on that. This one here is for an app I've got which lets me clean up my RAM, called Memory Clean. You know, might see an app review on that. There's a gap here, and because I've changed the colour of the top bar here and stuff, it's in kind of dark mode. This icon that is here you can't see, but it is actually I can't remember what the app's called now. Tone sync, and it allows me to sync tones and ringtones from Zedge. But because I've got dark mode on, you can't see that icon there, but I prefer dark mode, night mode, dark mode. That is my Razer Synapse for my Razer mouse. I've got this here is for my F-Secure antivirus software. Keychain there, messages there, time machine there. But I haven't configured that yet. My Bluetooth, because I've got my Apple mouse connected at the minute. Wi-Fi, sound, battery level. I like the percentage there. Date and time. Don't need the year. And then the time. I like the seconds. I don't know why. I do like the seconds though. Manually changing the user. Spotlight. Obviously that's still there because I haven't used Spotlight much. Don't really use it. And then obviously notification center, which I have, just like I have got Do Not Disturb on at the minute, but just like I have widgets for my iOS devices, I like my select widgets for my MacBook. So they're the ones we've got. Just show you those quickly. Not a lot, but there you go. No notifications at the minute. So I've recently actually just changed what's in my dock, tried to make it a little bit more productive for me. So, and then like I said, like I order my iOS icons, I order my OS 10 icons as well. So we've got Finder there, Launchpad, and we go to Messages, Mail, Safari, Photo Booth, iPhoto, FaceTime, Notes, App Store, and iTunes kind of there together, as are Photo Booth and iPhoto, Messages and Mail. See where I'm going with that? Then we go System Prefs, iMovie, because obviously I do all my video editing on iMovie, Pages, because I'm actually currently working on something in Pages, but that's top secret. Time Machine for when I do configure it. Activity Monitor, because obviously if something is not responding, I need the ability to close it, and that's quick to get to. Clear, it's a wonderful app that I use. A note-taking app that I've got for both my iPhone and my iPad as well. Caffeine, which is an app that stops my MacBook going to sleep for a period of time. Click on it and it should bring up a little icon. There you go, look, a little mug. Click on it and it shows you that. And activate for indefinitely 5, 10, 15, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, or 5 hours. And that is a wonderful little app for stopping my MacBook going to sleep, which I use a lot, hence why it's there. Clean My Mac 2, because that's one of the best apps that I've got. Recently bought my license for that. Hopefully looking forward to Clean My Mac 3, hopefully that's going to be a free upgrade. F-Secure Safe, which is again my antivirus software. Gemini, which is another app from MacPaw, which do Clean My Mac too. And it removes duplicates from whichever storage device you choose, or whichever folder you choose. Beautiful app to save space. I don't know where I'd be without it. Memory Clean, which is again this app here, which I keep up here to clean my RAM. 4 GB of RAM I've got. And then Iris. Iris is obviously doesn't stay in my dock, but it's what I'm using now, so that's why that's there. I have a download stack. Believe I have any in there. Nope, none in there at all. And then my trash, which is empty, because I like to keep my trash nice and empty. In fact, I empty my trash with Clean My Mac 2 because it's just quicker. It's just quicker. Okay, so I haven't got anything open at the minute, as you can see. But if we move across, this is my dashboard, and this is what I have on here. A couple of things that don't really do anything, i.e. the little skull and crossbones there, and my little Gamertag guy for Xbox here. Oh, it's going to open Safari now. Oh, because I clicked on it, it's going to open Safari. No! It's fine. Close that in a minute. As you can see, there's my Xbox Gamertag there, my Gamerscot, and recent games I've played. Can we just close Safari? Let's close Safari. Thanks. Got the weather there, converter, a WoW server kind of thing to let you know when the servers are down. Translation little widget, calculator, little skull and crossbones, and this thing, which is kind of cool, which I play from time to time. If it stops, I'll be able to show you what it is. This comes with OS 10. All right, oh, there we go. Look, and then you can, click around and match the Yosemite picture. And this is a game of asteroids, but it's good, but sometimes it doesn't work. I think today is going to be one of them days where it just doesn't want to work. No, I thought if I clicked on something, no, it's not working. But yeah, asteroids is a cool little game there. You get loads with OS 10, and then you can click on more widgets, and it takes you to the Apple website where you can download a bunch more. Okay, so like I said, I've got nothing open, but yeah, let's go into yay! So, like I said, I like to order my apps, so you might well notice that from Messages all the way to iMovie everything is in order here and here. So Messages is there, Mail is there, Safari is there, Photo Booth, yada yada yada. Reminders comes after Notes, but it's not in there. Jump straight to App Store. So I've ordered these. This folder here, which comes with OS 10, I haven't touched that. that stayed as that is exactly the same as when I set up my Mac. So yeah, I like to order things and keep them more so in an order of how much I use them, kind of thing. I've tried to keep them as close as my iOS devices as I can as well. So yeah, the next page, I've only got 2 pages. That's the first page. Second page are my apps. First thing I want to mention is I have them organised in folders, and then inside the folders I have the apps alphabeticalized as well as the folders alphabeticalized, a bit like my iOS devices. Again, the reason why Google Earth is out on its own is because, unlike on iOS devices, you can't just have one app in a folder. It has to be 2 or more, and Google Earth belongs in travel, and there are no other apps that correspond to travel. Travel will come after social networking, and that is why Google Earth is sat there. So the first folder we come to is entertainment, and those are the few apps I've got for entertainment really. ToneSync is for syncing tones and ringtones from Zedge. Battle.net and Steam you've probably all heard of, and Motion FX is it's a bit like Photo Booth, but with just, well, more effects really. Really kind of cool. Laugh for a laugh. Next folder is games. Don't have a lot of games, but I do have a few. I recently just downloaded this one here. Haven't played it yet, but I will get round to it. The best game I've probably got on here is ooh, that's difficult. Probably one of the either the Touch Grind or Touch Grind BMX, because they just work well with your trackpad. Doctor Who games, download that from the BBC website. Zombies Ate My Friends I've got on my iPad as well, as I do have CSR Racing, and of course I have my World of Warcraft launcher there. Next folder after that is music. Spotify I use a hell of a lot. Shazam not so much, but it comes in handy. Usually use it on my phone. And then Amazon Music for if I buy any music from Amazon, and it gives you a free MP3. Is it MP3? MP3 edition of the album, and it's on there. Gives you that straight away though, so you don't have to wait around for your album to arrive. Photography, I've got a Flickr uploader, which is, I think, relatively new. You click on it, select your folder you want to upload of pictures, and it uploads it to Flickr. GIMP, GIMP is a wonderful photo editing app for free. All the updates are free, everything's free. It's wonderful. I used to use it at school, and as soon as I remembered about it, about half a year ago, I remembered about it and I downloaded it straight away. JPEG Mini Lite is well, takes your JPEGs and it kind of shrinks them in size. No quality change, just shrinks them in size. But you can only do, with the Lite version, you can only do so many a day, I think it is. Video apps, so I've got Iris, which I'm using now, and Reflector, which is what I used to show you my iPhone screen, and it will be what I use to show you my iPad screen as well, hopefully, if that works. Productivity, I've got a few more apps in here. 1Password 5 is, yeah, this is only the trial edition for 30 days, because the actual app is about £35, even when it's free on iOS, which is, yeah, I don't know why they've done that. I mean, fair enough, it's one of the best, you know, password apps out there. Does more than passwords. Obviously I can't go into it and show you, but download it. You can get it on iOS or Android. I would advise you to download it. Very easy to use, very simple, and you know, very, very secure. And I use it all the time. Clear is my note-taking app, and I'll show you again. I showed you on my phone, but I'll show you again on here if it wants to load. And you get a little, you get a little icon up there as well, and they're on my list. Very similar to iOS. So yeah, let's go back in there. Dropbox, my storage, you know, solutions. Dropbox, Google Drive, Know How Cloud, and OneDrive are all there. I use Dropbox out of all of them more so because it links with 1Password. There, Duet is that app I told you about on my phone for mirroring your display with your iPad. It doesn't work so well with your iPhone. But I'm gonna have to try and see if I can somehow record some footage of that. I don't know if I could do that, but we'll see. Hopefully, I'll try. I'm gonna try that actually. iBooks Author. I don't know why I've got that, to be honest. It's for putting iBooks onto, you know, the App Store and stuff. But I might try that one day if I can do that without paying any money. InstaShare is a fantastic app that I told you about that lets you transfer files from your iOS device to your MacBook. So again, that comes in very handy all the time. I use that a lot. You know, sometimes it's for sending the odd picture across and stuff, but especially for videos and whatnot. Star News is a very cool app, and I know I'm showing you a lot of them, but basically what it does is it shows you all these different, you know, kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Topics. I don't know, that's a bad word. Categories, there you go, of, you know, apps, and it shows you when they come down in price or when they're absolutely free. I don't use it as much as I should do, but look, you can go from all or just free ones or paid ones that have, you know, come down in price, and look at them, 69p for some of them. And I bet if you actually looked at these every day, you could get a lot of them that, you know, are good apps. But I just it'd be good if I could get this on my phone, but I don't know what that's going to take me to Safari. So I don't know if that's going to, you know, don't know what that's going to do exactly. Well, that didn't work, did it? No. Close. But yeah, that's a fab app, and I love using that when I do get around to using it. And Virgin Media Cloud, sorry, that's another cloud storage. Social networking, there's only 3 in here because there isn't as many as you'd like. Skype, Tumblr, and Twitter. I tend to Skype Hannah a lot on my MacBook. I tend to do it more so on my phone and my iPad nowadays. But the Tumblr and Twitter apps are official apps for Tumblr and Twitter, respectively. And yeah, work wonderfully. I'm not going to show you Tumblr because yeah, Tumblr is my dark place, and my Twitter is just boring. You don't want to see that. Again, Google Earth will go and travel on its own. Utilities, now there's quite a few apps in here. I do have a BlackBerry Playbook tablet which I use from time to time, so the software for that is there, and you know, desktop software to add files and whatnot. Caffeine, told you about. Clean My Drive is another app for MacPaw, and what Clean My Drive is fundamentally, it cleans your drive, not your MacBook drive or your computer drive, but an external drive. So if you were to plug an external hard drive in, or I don't know if it would work with a USB, but it cleans it, you know, scans it and you know, duplicates and whatnot like that. I think, I don't know, I've never used it, but it's there for when I do pick up a hard drive from my Mac. But yeah, that I'm no doubt be another wonderfully helpful app. Clean My Mac 2, I've told you about that. Firefox, just a browser there that I use from time to time, as is Google Chrome down here. F-Secure Safe, told you about that. Gemini, I told you about that. Memory Cleaner, told you about that. Omni Disk Sweeper, I don't use that a lot. I think it doesn't really have parameters in what it lets, what it deletes. So I suppose you would select your drive and it would sweep it for stuff, and then you would have the option to delete stuff. But yeah, I've cleaned my Mac, so I don't really use that. Razer Synapse, again for my Razer mouse, and support tool that came with F-Secure Safe. So that's just, well, it's just support tools, help and stuff like that. I do have another folder here which I created the other day, and there are apps in here that will go into their corresponding folders when I have done a review on them. So these are my apps for review. So I have these two here, Go for Facebook and InstaReel. I got an email from their developer. I can't remember who it is now. I'm very sorry. I will give them credit in their reviews respectively. But they were free for a period of time, and supposedly they are the best apps for their, Facebook and Instagram. But I will check those out, and I will let you guys know. Battery health is another app that supposedly one of the best battery health apps you can get for OS X on the Mac App Store. So again, I will be reviewing that. Copy Clip is an app for being able to copy multiple things to your clipboard and select which ones you want. Because I do that a lot. I copy things and paste things, and sometimes I copy and paste things to people and I don't mean to, and it gets So yeah, that will come in handy, and I will do a review on that. GFX Bench. I did want the other kind of app that's like that. I can't remember what it's called now. It is called, let me just check on my phone. It's called Geekbench. Yes, that's it. Full. But that was like £8. Well, it's free on everything else. Why do you have to pay for it? So this was the alternative, just as a kind of thing to check out and run and see what it's like. Mac ID, I've told you about that. It's the app that lets you. Oh, OmniDisk Sweeper still open. Go away, OmniDisk Sweeper. No, you get an icon up there. Look, and it's the app that lets you open your MacBook with your iOS device. Connects with a low-level Bluetooth. But yeah. And Origin, which everyone, well, I suppose people know Origin is. Yeah, Origin. Origin is Origin. It's just for games and stuff like that. It's a bit like Steam, really. So there are all the apps I've got on there. I used to have these all out on a boot, but I liked the idea of, I'll keep them in folders on my iOS devices, so I'll keep them in folders on my OS X device. Well, that's it. How long has that gone? 22 minutes. A bit longer than I expected, but I showed you quite a few apps. Memory Clean is one of the couple of apps that I have open at login. I do have a couple of apps that I open at login. For example, 1Password, F-Secure Safe, Memory Clean. I think there's another one that I have that opens up at login. Because it's something I just use them all the time. So yeah, that's been my Mac really. Nothing else to it. Can't really show you anything else. There's nothing to show you. I could show you the hardware specs real quick. But yeah, I'll have a quick gander at that. There you go. Storage, like I said, I've got 4 gig of RAM. Oh no, wrong one. Sorry. Yeah, just under 200 gig left of a 500 gig hard drive. But I'm planning to, bring in a external hard drive for myself. Memory, there you go. I will be upgrading my RAM, and it even tells you there. How lovely. Thanks, Apple. So, hello, Froggy. So, yeah, this has been my MacBook Pro. What is on my MacBook Pro? And I hope this has been an insight to you guys. And I hope that you guys, if you have ever done any of these kind of videos yourself, if you send me the links, I'd love to watch them. I love stuff like this, seeing what other people have got on their MacBooks and their iPhones and iPads and whatever, all your devices. So that's going to do it for this video. It's been fun showing you guys what's on here, because usually it's just me that sees it. But obviously I couldn't show you too much because some stuff just, well, it's just for me really. But next video is going to be what's on my iPad, and I hope that's going to be just as enjoyable as these other ones have been. So if you have any comments, questions, anything, you know what to do. Comment section below. Get typing, and I will respond to you as quickly as I can. If you want to contact me more personally, my email address will be in the description. You can hit me up there, and you can also find me on all those lovely social network links that will be in the description also. So thank you very much for joining me, if you do join me, and I will see you guys in the next video.